Hello and welcome to Athens, Georgia, the classic city and a classic day for college football. The atmosphere absolutely exhilarating as the Georgia Bulldogs set to tee it up at Sanford Stadium to start this season. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Dogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense is on the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused.
Fires and picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Coffee. He looks that one in nicely. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Fast motion from the offense. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That gives him 54 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get first part of that drive what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now on the option. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Off the RPO, complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got his man quickly. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on 2nd down. Here we go. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Frazier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, it's good. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's got it on the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
They finally make the stop, but the Big Run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this time.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. On the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
You'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Snagged on the outside, it's Miller. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Coffee. Got his man. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game.
Open runway ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Oh, what a move! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's good. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To throw, it's Coffee. It's complete to the left. Great move there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the running game's got nothing on first and second down. Let's see if they try the air on third and long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat.
All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on...
Touchdown, Georgia! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It's on target and complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the... Lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Dogs! And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.